Sound the bells, ladies and gentlemen. The Mets have finally won a series. Welcome back to episode 10 of the Mets Shit Pod. I'm your host, Mets Shit Posting. This pod, we're going to talk a little bit about the Mariners series, as long as preview the Washington Nationals series, and talk about where the Mets, what direction the Mets are heading in. So, a little bit of good news. Start with some good news. Lindor won Player of the Week for the MLB, for the National League. This week he hit .506, a .751 slug, had a 1.647 OPS, 3 home runs, and 7 RBIs. That's ridiculous. I have my friend, let's call him Jim here. I got Jim here. And we're going to talk a little about the Mets. He's a big Mets fan. So, what do you think about Lindor's performance this week?
I think it's good. I think it's what he needed. He hasn't been playing good, and when he plays good, we play good, which I think we've played better this week than in recent weeks. But I think his bat is in power again, so I think that's good. I think they changed the lineup a little bit too, so they put Soto has been hitting second recently. Yeah. So I think that's kind of helped him heat up a little bit too. You got to pitch him differently when Soto's up next. Yeah. We saw Nimmo's numbers go up a little bit when he got put in front of Soto. So,
are they betting Soto second now?
I saw the last few games they have been doing that.
As I thought, they had Lindor lead off and then Nimmo still. Or Nimmo was third.
Nimmo was third. I think last night, right?
Nimmo's been batting third.
Lindor had a good night last
night.
So.
Yeah, no. So Lindor goes, the team goes. That's basically the MO for the Mets, right? Yeah. So whenever. When this offense is going to perform, if it's going to perform, Lindor is going to be the catalyst of this whole thing. Right?
So this whole series, Soto was batting second.
Yeah, Soto was batting second. All right, so, Lindor is kind of getting that, not judge treatment, but, he's hitting in front of Soto. Soto's getting the judge treatment where he's kind of getting more pitches to hit because he's in front of Soto.
So you want that, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But, so that's the good news. The bad news is that Francisco Alvarez did get hurt in that game. He slid into second base for on a hustle double. Looked like he jammed his thumb. He originally was going to stay in the game, which I see as a good sign. But he was supposed to get an MRI today. I haven't heard any news of it. But his hands just made it glass, and honestly, that would be such a big blow if we lost Alvarez. He's been doing so good since he got back. He's been hitting 300 something. He had 2 doubles yesterday. He's fucking on one right now.
Yeah, he's been playing very good recently. I'm looking right now to see if there's any update on his injury, and I don't see anything. So, let me see. Yeah, but I think he's an important part to the lineup. I think when he plays good, the Mets are better. They have more power in their lineup. They're more consistent and can get on base better. So,
yeah, I definitely
I think as a catcher too, I think Torrens and him bring different parts of their game defensively, but I think Alvarez, he just frames better. I think he's better at framing, even though he can't block for shit. But
hopefully that'll come in time.
Yeah.
But the most important thing is his bat. He would look terrible at the beginning of the year, and now having him in the bottom of the lineup, he can go deep anytime. He can provide that pop you need. And then, Beatty is very streaky, but when he's swinging a hot bat, those two down there are
Beatty right now seems like he's in a good streak, so.
Yeah, so, those two down there, very, very, a big improvement from the beginning of the year when they both couldn't hit for shit.
Yeah.
And then, Mauricio came up, he really couldn't hit. So the bottom of the lineup has looked much better, and, let's just hope that Alvarez is okay.
I do find it funny that we just play whichever third baseman is on a good streak.
Yeah.
Ronnie was on a good streak for a little bit, and now Brett is playing a lot because he was playing second and then went on a nice little streak. So
yeah, you gotta play the hot hand.
Yeah.
So the positive about the series is that obviously the Mets won, and I think the Mets seem to be turning a corner right now. I just have that feeling, right? The Mariners are a good team, right? The Mariners are not. It's not like they won a series against the Rockies or the Pirates and the Nationals.
Yeah.
The Mariners are a playoff team. They got the potential future MVP in Cal Raleigh. They got Suarez. He's been kind of bad
They
since
have
they
a
got
good
him, but
pitching lineup, which
they have-
we hit pretty well.
yeah, like they hit
We had 9 runs one game.
Brian Wu, who's an all-star.
Yeah.
Castillo could have been. Was he an all-star?
I think he was an all-star. He's been an all-star.
He's been an all-star multiple years. George Kirby has been very good this year, and we hit all 3 of those guys pretty well. I mean, they scored 7 runs last night. They scored 9 runs the first game they lost,
But
and they scored I think
Castillo
3
we hit pretty good.
or 4 in McLean's debut.
Yeah.
But no, we hit those guys very well, and like that was so good to see. Especially like again the bottom of the order, like
Yeah.
the top guys are not producing, and then now the bottom of the order is starting to pick it up.
We
Like
only scored 3 against Wu, but we had 10 hits.
yeah, 10 hits, 3 runs.
So,
So we did hit them very well.
this was the part what the Mets were good at last year. They were good at hitting, good hitting.
Yeah,
I remember we had
good pitching.
what?
Good pitching.
Yeah, they were good at Shota in Iganagua.
Yeah,
He didn't allow a run. This in like the first 2 months, and the Mets played him, and they
yeah.
hit him for like 9 runs or something like that
Yeah.
in Chicago. Like this was a big strength of the team last year, which I think has kind of disappeared this year, where we don't get run support in games where we need to. Like when we have good pitching and we face good pitching, like that's when we're bad. But I don't know.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Like the Mets haven't been good against good pitchers this year. Like they've taken, like they've taken advantage of the bad pitchers. But like when they went against, like I went to the game at Citi Field when they went against Max Fried, they looked lost. I mean, you put the first Brady series of the year when we faced Schwellenbach, Sale, and Strider, and we got swept. They couldn't hit for shit. They couldn't hit Sale. They couldn't hit Strider. They couldn't hit Schwellenbacher, whoever the fuck his name is. But this was good to see because like. I feel better with the Mets offense because they lit up Brian Wu and Luis Castillo rather than if they played like a bunch of shitters.
Yeah.
Like the Mariners are a good team; they have a good lineup. But if I'd rather face their best pitchers and get the results that we did, than if they were bad, you know.
Yeah, if it was the Rockies or the White Sox, then it wouldn't be as impactful of like a series win. It would be like, well, this is what we're expected to do. But the Mariners have kind of, I would say they're an upper tier team this season. Like they're
Definitely, 100%.
They're first in the AL West right now, so
yeah,
it does feel better when.
Are bouncing back.
Yeah, you wouldn't say that the Mets are like they're playing good ball when they do that to the White Sox. You let up 11 runs and you lose the game. Like you score 9 runs and lose a game to the White Sox. Like that's a bad game.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's something you can even let up. You can even score 9 runs and win by 1.
Yeah.
Like having to be 9-8, and that's a
Yeah.
bad win. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so, Mariners have a great team, and it's great. Like I did not think we were taking the series. I thought I was like, just get one game, like just
I
survive.
thought McLean's debut was right.
McLean, yeah.
I thought his debut was the only one we were going to win. I didn't think we were going to win yesterday, but we ended up hitting good. I mean, I don't know how much of it is like it's a gimmicky ballpark, so are they juicing the balls a little for that game? That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe, but like at the same time, it's normal dimensions.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
This isn't a shot at Yankee Stadium, but it is bigger than Yankee Stadium.
it
to
is
right
bigger.
field and left field, it
Yeah.
is bigger than Yankee Stadium.
That's why I thought it was 327 to both sides.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Little League field is better.
Yeah.
than
Yeah,
Yankee Stadium.
literally a little league field.
Yeah. All right, so now we're done taking our shots at the Yankees. What's that? The first game, I think the second game was the most important. I'll tell you why in a minute. But the first game, the offense looked great. We came out, 6-2 at one point. Lindor and Soto went back to back, feeling good. I was like, all right, this is great. We're lighting up Castillo, and then Helsley and Rogers, the 2 guys we got at the deadline, came in, and Rogers let up a run, and Helsley had a disaster of an inning, and the final score was 9-11. But then that was from a Francisco Alvarez home run in the bottom of the 9th. No, bottom of the 8th, something like that. Either 8th or 9th, and it seemed a lot closer than it was. It was probably like 6-11 at that point. So that loss, like Helsley, I really hope he finds his groove soon and becomes comfortable, because he was one of the best pitchers on the market, like relief pitcher wise. And I'm really getting annoyed at everyone kind of going after David Stearns for this. Like, he was the best pitcher on the market, right? He was one of the best relief pitchers on the market, you'd say, right?
Yeah, for sure. I think that, I mean, he's definitely not, like, we're not going to re-sign him this year. We have Edwin, and I mean, if they were going to make a decision on Edwin and Helsley, it would be Edwin every year, and especially since this year, Helsley came to them, he hasn't been pitching good. Yeah. But we need a bullpen help this run. Yeah, this deadline, we needed, the number one thing we needed was bullpen help. And we got bullpen help. It just hasn't returned on what we thought it was going to be. I think Rogers has played fine. I think he's had bad games, but
he's had
more good outings than bad outings.
Yeah, he's had a few rough outings. It's been really at the worst times, but also it seems that in baseball it's a common thing when one part of the team is bad, they're all bad. Like in the starting pitching bad, it's not just one guy kind of being shit. Yeah. It's like the whole rotation.
Well, I mean, I feel like Soto has been fine too. Gregory Soto.
Soto's been good. Soto's been the best one so far. I don't think he's allowed to earn a run.
This kind of does remind me a little of last year because we did trade for Maton. We traded for Stanek. We had Reed Garrett on the team. I think
we traded for Brazoban too.
Brazoban, yeah. Which none of them could ever be good at the same time.
Yeah.
So I think Soto's playing good, and I think it's hard for if Soto's playing good, you're gonna give him play the hot hand.
Yeah.
And then you're not getting Helsley's supposed to be the setup man, but if Soto is going which this is another problem, we even went six innings. So if Soto's going in the seventh though, and then you have a righty up and you want Rogers, you want lefty righty, then you're not playing Helsley in that position every day. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't think that you can blame Stearns for having bad.
Yeah, no,
a trade deadline when he just got stuff that was good on the market.
Yeah, everyone loves the trade deadline, and you're lying to yourself if you didn't. This is not Stearns' fault. Can we stop blaming the front office for everything that happens on the field?
Right after the deadline, it's best bullpen and best back end in the league, and now it's Steve James Stearns is an idiot. These guys are still good. They're just in funks. They just got moved across the country.
The guys they got have to perform. It's not David Stearns. David Stearns can't go out there and pitch, right? David Stearns can get the best guys possible, which he did.
Yeah.
And
I don't like this notion of moving Clay Holmes back to the pen in the regular season. I think if it's the end of the regular season and he's not playing, he has a bad month of September, I would be fine with moving him back to the pen then. But I don't think right now that should be even an option. We don't have another quality starter that can be moved up. And if you think Tong is going to get moved up this year, I think you're delusional.
Yeah, no, Tong is not coming up this year. Sorry to break it to you guys.
Bring up Sproat, but
Sproat's probably the second ready.
Would you rather have McGill start or Clay Holmes start based off this season? Honestly, I think Clay Holmes has had a better year than McGill.
Yeah, but Holmes has also been healthier. But the thing is that I don't know how long Holmes is going to last. I mean, he had a great outing yesterday, and
I think he's a closer going to a starting position. He's going to have bad outings.
Yeah. And looking back, the whole team could still very well be in a funk, but they were in a very bad funk. And like I said before, every starter was doing bad. Manaea sucked, Senga sucked, Peterson had a terrible outing. So I'm hoping that McLean's debut really sparks something, and I'm gonna state my case on why. So I went to the game for McLean's debut, and I said this before on previous episodes that bringing up a young guy can bring an energy to the clubhouse, because I think a lot of the veterans and people want to go out there and win for the guy, especially for a special before his debut, right? If it's a guy's debut, you want to get him to win, and he pitched fucking lights out. Let me tell you, his sweeper is ridiculous. So his curveball, or that sweeper, it averages 3,400 RPMs. Clayton Kershaw's curveball averages 2,232. That's a difference of 1,200 ish. That's ridiculous. That's insane. But watching him live, he first batter strikeout, got through the inning 1, 2, 3. Then I was waiting for the fourth inning, or the third inning, whatever it was. Third or fourth inning implosion. It usually happens with the Mets. And then Julio Rodriguez steps up with the bases loaded. And I'm like, all right, there's no way he escapes out of this scoreless. And then Rodriguez is a comebacker, and McLean fucking spears the ball behind his back, snags it, throws it to the second, gets a double play out of the inning. Everyone in that stadium was going crazy. It was amazing. It was so sick. But then I think that winning that game the way that they did kind of pulled everyone together and kind of got everyone out of the funk because they won by only 3 runs, right? So 2 runs. So the bullpen had to be shut down, and the starting pitching did good. The offense did its job, and the offense did just enough, but the bullpen locked it down, and that was the quality of win we've been looking for, right? The offense had to score 9 runs to give you a chance to win. The offense scores 3, and then the pitching that's supposed to be the strength of this team goes out and does it. The bullpen, goes out and does what it's supposed to do. Like, would you agree?
Yeah. Like, a guy having his debut is, I think that's good for the team, clubhouse mentality, like you were saying. They want to help him, win his first game. They're feeling excited for the kid. So I think that's important. And I thought he did give a spark to the lineup, that he did move the ball. I don't know. The bats were alive the night before, and they were alive had 10 hits that night, and then the next night they were good, but
yeah.
So
I mentioned this before about Jacob Misiorowski on the Brewers, that when they brought in Misiorowski, the Brewers became the best team in baseball. They've been 30-8. This was a while ago, so the record's definitely changed, but they've only gotten better. They won the 14-game win streak. I mean, they were since bringing Misiorowski, they were 33-16 or something like that, and that just shows that
2-game streak right now.
Yeah. Hey, who knows? Who knows?
Maybe he's a star. Maybe he's Grimace.
Maybe he is, but bringing up a top prospect, especially a pitching prospect, when you need pitching, it sparks the team. When we brought up Matt Harvey and not Matt Harvey, excuse me, when we brought up Steven Matz in 2015, or Jacob deGrom the year before, that sparked something. They didn't do anything in 2014, but we knew for next year, this guy's sick, and then World Series,
No, we get back next year. Christian Scott.
We do get Christian Scott back next year, dude. The rotation next year is going to be, if they got to re-sign Peterson, that's number 1
for sure.
So Manaea, Senga, Peterson. We'll still have Clay Holmes. Then you have McLean, Sproat, Tong, Christian Scott. So you have that's 9 pitchers to choose from, really.
Yeah, which I think Tong and I don't know, Sproat might get pulled up this year, but I think Tong's probably going to stay down in AAA next year. He's gonna.
Yeah.
They're going to keep him down there.
Yeah. Is Sproat eligible for Rule 5? So will he have to make room for him in the 40 this year?
I don't know. I think they might. I think he's 24, but I don't know if he's been out of college for. I think it's right. It's minor league for 5 years.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's out of college for 5 years. He's 24.
Yeah.
So he might have. I don't know if he got drafted early. But yeah, I don't know. I know he's a rare Mets pick. The Mets picked him twice. They picked him with a 3rd round pick, and then the next year they picked him with a 1st round pick.
And so he went back to Florida?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Well, I think they picked him out of high school.
Oh.
And then he went to Florida for a year.
Yeah. Yeah. So, listen, as much as the position player prospects don't really pan out a lot for the Mets, I mean, besides Pete and Nimmo. But pitching wise, I mean, we've always had good pitching prospects, and we've always had good pitching. Who? McNeil. I thought you hated Jeff McNeil.
I hate Jeff McNeil.
Are you coming around with Jeff McNeil?
No, I'll give him credit. I'll give him some credit. But I did see a stat the other day that was in the last 100 games with Jeff McNeil, the Mets have a losing record. But then the 100 games that we played without him, they have
because they played without him in April, and he's been healthy ever since.
Well,
the Mets are also.
This was from last year too, when we made the run. He wasn't on that roster when we made the run. We had Brett as our backup infielder.
Yeah. But McNeil this year has been our most consistent hitter. Believe it or not.
Consistent? I think it should be. I mean, Pete, but Jeff McNeil also swings at the first pitch every time, and then just grounds at the first in a clutch situation.
Yeah, but he gets on base, man. I love Jeff McNeil. He's a hitting machine. Yeah, he's been our most consistent hitter.
You're a Moneyball hater.
I don't hate Moneyball. I love Moneyball. Actually, no, I don't like Moneyball.
You don't like the concept of Moneyball.
I think the concept is cool. I'm just a small ball kind of guy. I like base hits. I mean, gets on base, he draws walks.
That's the concept of Moneyball, though.
I know.
But he's not worth that value.
His contract
is not worth what he does to the team.
They're not paying him that much.
He's a 5-year, $120 million deal.
That's good enough. I mean, it's not my fucking money. Steve Cohen's money.
Well, yeah. I just don't.
And he's not coming back next year anyway.
What'd you say?
I don't think they're gonna re-sign him.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what our big argument with Jeff McNeil is like, do you want to bring him? No. I don't want him back. I'd rather have...
Unless it was like as a platoon bat to Marte.
I don't know.
So he left the DH.
We're going to go into next year with 2 DHs on the roster, though, again. Like, Winker and Vientos are going to be both on the roster, on the active roster.
Winker's signed for 2 years?
I believe so. But Winker will come back in. Is he? He's eligible to come back, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's just injured, but I don't know if
he'll come back and do something in the playoffs, so they have to sign him again. Yeah,
hopefully.
I do like Jesse Winker, but I just don't think it makes...
on the field.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was I going to say? But next year, I mean, we're kind of jumping far ahead, but next year, I think Joe Williams is second baseman, and Carson Bench is your starting center field.
I think they'll keep Tyrone.
They'll keep Tyrone, but
But also, I think getting rid of McNeil means that you have to do that, because McNeil can play outfield and center.
Yeah. He's a utility. I like McNeil. I wouldn't be mad if they bought him back.
I think they're going to kind of transition Beatty into that role a little bit. That's what I think.
Probably
going to probably do outfielder and second base. Like Acuna, they'll do that too.
Yeah. But overall, great series for the Mets, getting a big dub against the Mariners, who are a good team. Again, this is a good team the Mets beat. This isn't the Rockies or Pittsburgh, even though we should probably struggle against those teams. But this is a good team. Now, I'm going to jump into a little bit of a preview to the National Series. This series is must win. You don't got to sweep. I don't think they're going to sweep, because division games are always hard, and the Nationals they're a scrappy little bunch. I mean, James Woods can turn it on. Mackenzie Gore is great. And they're going to see Gore. They're seeing it's Peterson versus Irving, then Senga versus Brad Lord, and Minaya versus Mackenzie Gore, which is going to be it. Probably, I think that might be the rubber match, because, I mean, Irving has had good outings against us. So
didn't we get one hit by him last year on the 4th of July?
Yeah, we got one hit by him last year. But, this is obviously a must-win series, and so it's against the Braves. McLean's going to be starting against the Braves, and McLean has to start against the Phillies, so that's going to be really interesting to see. The Mets play 7 games with the Phillies, so as long as they keep within what they are, they could slowly make up for lost time and easily get this ground. And like I was saying in my last pod, everyone wants to sneak into the wild card now. I think your goal should always be...
No, I think the division is still in sight. I mean, it's not September. The Mets are always a September, whatever happens in September, that's what's going to determine the entire season.
Yeah.
It's happened 10 times in the last 10 years.
Yeah, we have to wait for September to see what happens to the Mets, because they either go on a run or they fall.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's a run. I would pray it's a run. I think this team's got enough talent for it to be a run. But what I was going to say is that everyone was just like, just worry about Cincinnati. I'm like, and I was thinking, if you try to go catch Philly, you'll fall back into a wild card spot. If you try to just play for a wild card spot, you're going to fall out of it. Right?
For sure.
So you got to play for the division and fall back.
Have the Reds been in the playoffs in the past 3 years, 4 years?
I don't think they've been in the playoffs since Brandon Phillips was there.
Yeah, I don't think they've been in the playoffs. They're going to want to make the playoffs this year. They're going to want to be able to go on a run.
Yeah.
I mean,
they also...
they're not going to just roll over and die.
No, but they also have the hardest schedule remaining. They have the number 1 strength of schedule.
Okay.
They play the Brewers 7 times. I can't say Brewers. I always fucking know.
Brewers?
The Brewers. The Bears.
Beers?
The Beers. It's called the Beers. They play the Beers 7 times. They play Seattle a bunch. I think they play...
the Brewers...
The Cubs are pretty good still.
Who would have thought that out of the Brewers after the first week of the season? Who would have thought?
Yeah, after the fucking Yankees touched them inappropriately.
Cortez got absolutely bent over.
Yeah. Well... That's going to do it for this episode. I got to be up early.
He didn't like that last comment. That's why he's ending it.
Wait, what did you say?
That's why Nestor Cortez got bent over.
Nestor Cortez did get fucking bent over. He got bent over and slapped, and it was bad. But anyway, that's going to end it here. My laptop's also at 4%, so it's going to die. So thank you for listening to the Met Shit Pod. I'm your host, Met Shit Posting. Thank you, Jim. And he'll probably be a frequent flyer on here.
I'm actually Mets Anonymous. That's my new name.
Yeah, he's actually Yankee shit posting, but he's actually incognito Mets fan that's going to just post rage bait about the Yankees.
Follow Yankee shit posting.
Yeah, follow Yankee shit posting. All right. Have a good day, everybody. Let's go, Mets.